How goes it? I'm ready. The souls of my victims should not be made to suffer any longer. Stendarr, protect us. Remember when I made mention of an Alpha Gate? At first, I thought it was the Alpha Gate there. Once that gate is open, it will remain... Well, turns out we located it when we exited Day... Until the gate is open. But when it comes time for us to enter the plains of Oblivion... Yeah, let's...
Again, you step foot in my tomb. Will you not stay this time? I prepared a casket just for you. Oh, I see. Killing me once wasn't enough for you? Well... I'm waiting. Why do you throw around Stendarr's name like you have claim to it? Let's not forget that you taught me the forbidden practice of Daedra worship. You are a greater adversary to your god than I could ever aspire to be.
I changed.
Who do you expect to convince of that? Yourself or your friends? Behold, a gathering of familiar faces.
Catch the murderer! Catch the traitor! Catch the liar! Catch the traitor!
Still you persist. Do you not hear your victims? Are their cries not just?
Spirits of my apprentice, I release you from this living death.
Fool! You cannot be rid of us so easily.
Dova, I need all the time you can give me.
Catch the sheet!
What do you need?
You've been misled. Katri is a murderer, a coward, and a liar. Kill her. Avenge the souls of her victims. Only then can they be laid to rest. Do you think she shares that same sentiment? Arrogant fool!
It was an honorable duel.
This is not a battle, you...
Damn.
You cannot hope to win.
It's over.
This excuses the severity of your transgressions.
No, but it's a start. By the cleansing light of Stendarr, I release you from this living death.
Curse you!
It's done. My apprentice, and all those she kept from passing into the next life. They're gone. If I had mentioned the true nature of this place, would you still have ventured out? The fewer I can make now that my apprentice has been laid to rest, I'll give anything to rectify that mistake. Even my life, should there be a demand for it. I can't argue with that. Searching for something? Anything in particular? I try my best not to. Abominations rarely take time off from terrorizing Nirn. The Vigil must display similar diligence if we hope to oppose them. I suppose Can you... It would be as if our order didn't exist at all. I understand that our way... a world... It is unlikely to happen in my lifetime. But if I can help future generations attain such... What about you? What does the ideal future of Tamriel look like through the eyes of the Dovahkiin? I understand this out. Without struggle, there is no triumph in victory. Without suffering. All right. Take care.
Dovahkiin. Forgive the irrelevancy of this. There is no order. I fear the same will become of Tamriel. Daedra killed. That is not the way the Divines desired their people to live. If men... It is no wonder these people suffer. They have forsaken their gods and bolstered generations of crimes for... A murderer should not serve the same sentence as a... I wondered if the legendary Dragonborn would agree. It warms my heart to know that, in what way, some sins... But I stand ready to purify. Yes, but I know he... So long as I cling firmly to his beliefs, and stray not from the path of righteousness, I stand a chance to make him proud. That is enough for me.
Did you say something? I suppose there is. I think it likely did. It's possible he hijacked. That's the part. I suspect the memory. When I was... Less, I digress. I'm grateful for such an offer. But you shouldn't have. Between the... You needn't concern yourself with me. I'll keep that for consideration. I've got your back. Can't say there is. Take care.
Good day. Searching for something? Remember when I made mention of an Alpha Gate? Well, that explains a lot. Prick. At first, the Alpha Gate, once that gate is open, well, turns out we located it but when it comes time for us to enter the plains of Oblivion once more, the Alpha Gate is our most promising entry point. Stendarr protect us. Remember earlier, when we were discussing the future of Tamriel? I've dabbled in a fair amount of mediumship in the past. I could read your future, if you'd like. Before we begin, I need to know your birth sign. Now, extend your palm. That's... Oh, I see nothing. Instead... Are you married, perchance? What? Why would you... Just answer the question. I see a lover in your future. Someone you are already moderately acquainted with. Neither of you knows it yet, but destiny has brought you together for this very purpose. It is a love. Have you any idea who this person might be? Follow your heart, then. The gods put them in your life for a reason. Searching for something? Sure.
What do you seek? Can you spare a moment? Well, perhaps divulge. There's a place I'd like to discuss this. I'll mark your map. We can head there whenever you're able. Take... I made this check years ago, during a trying time. Go ahead and take a seat. Just, try not to slip.
Yes, my liege.
It's strange. I spent the last few years believing that time alone would heal these wounds. But I suppose there must be more to it than that. There isn't enough time in a lifespan to ease this guilt. You didn't see all of it. In the aftermath of the raid that stole my wife, niece, and unborn child, I was so focused on my own grief that I neglected my brothers. He took his own life in the months that followed. Right when I thought there was nothing left to lose. Maybe I could have saved him. Maybe not. But I couldn't help but feel responsible for missing the opportunity to try. That, of everything, I've never been able to live down. You stand to lose a lot in a world like this. Pray you never lose yourself. My charm was the first to slip away. Ambition followed, and appetite and decency. I felt like I had become a burden on what few friends I hadn't pushed away. At times, I seemed to be living someone else, like fate. I isolated myself from my peers, and eventually found my way up here, staring into the very same molten flame we see today. I often wonder if that was an act of courage or cowardice. I was afraid of dying, but I was equally afraid of living. Some days, the answer is clear. Others, it's like a thick fog. I hoped by joining your crew and helping the people here, I would give my life some sort of meaning. A cause that would make the suffering mean something. Still, I find myself troubled by a single thought. If I am fated to feel this way forever, is that even a life worth living? I suppose that's true enough. It's just difficult to picture an end to this storm. Thanks for hearing me out, Dova. It meant more than you realize. Did you say something? Of course. This one's called Stagger and Sway. But yet again, oh, my sweet love. Her grace, come the morn she goes, the taste of her remains. And in my mind, I see us sway. Sway as we kiss. I may have gotten a word or two wrong, I'll admit. Can't say there is. Farewell. We stopped. I've dabbled in originality here and there, though I'll admit it's more of a personal hobby than a profession. I'm not particularly accustomed to sharing them. You realize, no matter, through fear we'll meet again. By Tacius Windhelm, yet another unknown poet. As it was, it illustrates, I know not how likely that is, but you've got to believe in something, I suppose. All right then. Everything all right? I was thinking perhaps you'd like to try your hand at it this time. Here, I'll start. I look to the sky and see flocks as they fly. And off on a hill, a bird squawks and sits still. On shores of white and waters that shimmer. Clever. I suppose my schedule is relatively clear. What did you have in mind? Sounds lovely. Permit me this time to freshen up, and I'll meet you there.
You have a grim look. Yes, I suppose there is one matter that I've overheard whispers that I would like to seek him out, should time permit my leave. He's the Knight of the Rose, a faction of crusaders operating out of Wayrest in the province of High Rock. My order has long maintained good relations with theirs. Even when the other paladins of the council dismissed us as drunken fools, the Knights of the Rose stepped in and defended our name. Many events have transpired since we departed Solitude. Events I did not foresee, and I am unsure what to make of. The counsel of a fellow knight will help me shed light on the meaning of them. Perhaps then the road ahead will not seem... I would like to request your presence as well. If wisdom is to be offered to our company, then I believe our leader should be there to hear it. He's taken to a life of solitude and tranquility. I'll mark the exact location of his abode on your map. What? Oh, right.
Yes? By the 8, you look sensational. That would be the polite thing to do. On second thought, I may have overdressed. Absolutely. I'll be just a moment.
Welcome back, friend.
Dova, do you mind if I ask a more personal question? The life of the world's savior must be filled with trials and tribulations a simple commoner as I can only attempt to fathom. What keeps you going? I'm gonna be honest with you, Dola. I don't believe life gets any easier. I think we must choose to either adapt to its ruthless torrent or give in to it. Not sure what force keeps me going anymore. There was a time when my purpose seemed clear, when the role I was meant to play was laid out before me. But that was long ago. Back when she wore those 4 coins of yore. Indeed. Alas, I think it's high time I put that in the past, lest it disrupt the potential of the future. Did you know? Oh, it's, incredible. You're too kind. Indeed. We shouldn't linger for too long. That said, I thoroughly enjoyed our time together. Think we'll have a chance to do it again. As did I.
Welcome back, friend.
So do I. I can't keep my mind. I haven't felt this way in a great long while. Perfectly acceptable.
Tell me I didn't just see that. Okay, hold up. It's time the boundaries are set. Dova, it's me or him. I'm not going to share you. Of course you are, you polygamous psychopath. If dragon slaying ever gets old, you should try your luck as a tavern wench. You've certainly broken enough hearts for it. At your service. Goodbye.